So, for those of you that don't know me, I am Sam, and that's who I am.
Hi, Sam.
I mean, you should know me at this point. I'm pretty cool, I feel like. So, to kind of explain my faith journey, I need to start with how I grew up in the home that I was raised in. So, growing up to this point, I have moved around a lot and lived in a lot of different places, met a lot of different people, hung out with different people, and developed as a person. And so about 10 years ago, my parents started a church in North Carolina. And so that was an amazing experience for me because I got to see kind of how a church is run and what good you can do from a leadership position. So eventually we moved here, and when I was in, second grade, I started going to the summer camp in South Carolina. Some of you have probably heard me talk about it, and I know Grady has been there. It's called Camp McCall, and that has probably been the most life-changing place you could ever imagine for me. Early on, when I was little and didn't really comprehend what a faith in God and putting all your faith in Him looked like, it was always a place that felt like home, where I had friends and people that supported me, and it was somewhere where I could learn about God. And so, fast forward a couple years, when I was in fourth grade, I was just kind of walking around with my dad and some of my other family members. I kind of just got hit with like a realization that I later realized was God talking to me, and I felt like He told me that I should become a pastor. And so that is something that is unique from a lot of people, I feel like, and has really shaped the course of my faith, because it's put some responsibility on me to not just grow my personal faith, but also to lead others and be a role model as much as I possibly can. And so, like I explained, I feel like that was a calling from God, but that wasn't something I necessarily comprehended at the time, being so young. And so I still continued to try and grow my faith, and it was going well until the pandemic hit. And I really suffered from not being able to see anybody or any friends and have no actual human interaction outside my family. And I'm very grateful for them and the help and support and love that they provided me when it was just us five stuck in the house. And so I really feel like my faith began to make this second evolution when I started going to youth group. Before even Krista was here with Megan. And we, it was really great. And there were a good bit of people that went to that youth group. But Megan left and Krista came in. And so this, I did not know at the time, but provided me an opportunity to kind of step in and try and help grow with people and lead. I guess it was going into my 8th grade year, Krista offered me the position of vice president in the youth group, and I'm still the vice president today. And so that has really given me a position to kind of share and try and lead as kind of a building block for hopefully what my future will look like. And that has been vitally important to me. And growing in youth group has been amazing. I've met my closest friends in church and at youth group. It has been just so phenomenal. I can't say enough about the good work that Krista has done building this youth group back up. When Megan left, there was only a few people still attending, and I'm so proud of her and all the work that she has put in to get more people coming. And so that's kind of my story up to this point. I'm still developing and changing. I change almost every day. Every day is a new challenge for me, and I feel like there's a new lesson that I can pick out of each individual moment to improve myself in. And so, I just feel like there's a lot of important stuff that I'm learning. I would say my relationship with the church has always been good. Growing up with church planners as parents was really awesome, just to be in that environment, like I said. I think the most important thing I've learned in youth group and just church in general is that you shouldn't put your value into anything but God. And that is something I struggle with constantly. Because if I'm, for like example, if I'm banking all of my success off of what I can do on a field or on a court or athletically or academically, I'm going to let myself down eventually. And some things are in that realm are just out of your control. But I feel like if you put your hope in God, that he will always come through for you, and he always has a move left, even if you don't understand what is going to happen next. Just keep believing, and it'll all work out in the end. And right now, the biggest challenge I'm facing is to love recklessly and to love without abandon. So forgiving people no matter what I feel like they've done to me or what has happened in the past, and just being there for people even when I'm tired or have had a bad day or am struggling, just being able to be there and just being someone that they can talk to. Yeah, that's my biggest challenge. I feel like like I said, I'm learning every day, and I'm trying my very best to be better, and I trust that God will show me the way throughout the future, hopefully in ministry. And yeah.